It's not the insane asylum. This is the deck. We're going to get a new intro soon. So, hey, say this one 3 times fast, Mark.
Hang on a second.
The name. By the way, that's Tabitha. Hi, Tabitha. The name. Proper pagan
Comment.
princess.
It's Proper Pagan Princess.
And I'll say it 3 times fast.
It's Triple P.
Yeah, that you take it as a shortcut. Anyway, Dwayne, my brother, kind of posted an article, and I'm like, Are you kidding me? Now I'm gonna play the video after I put my 2 cents in. Okay, I'll give you the headline. Man held captive for 20 years, escaped by setting fire to room, police say. I wanted my freedom. All right. Now he was he was held captive by his stepmother. Oh wow. We got one that wasn't connected here. Anyway, we're not going to BB3 for some reason.
Well, it's probably Dom probably blocked us after me picking on him like I did last week.
The connection was disconnected. We weren't able to stream to that destination.
Like I said, Dom probably banned us because I picked on him so much.
I don't know. We'll let Tom know when he pops in, if he pops in. But anyway, I was reading this article, and there's a video from the news channel, so I hope that when I share the video that they don't black flag us because it's public domain, news channel, such. But what I don't understand is he was held captive, and at some point he was an adult, okay?
Yeah.
Why didn't he escape earlier is what I don't understand.
I don't know.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get this up. So here's the video. I think I did that
right. We continue to follow developing news tonight out of Waterbury, where a woman is now in police custody after she was accused of holding her stepson captive for more than 20 years. Thank you for joining us here on The Wax at 10 o'clock. I'm Stephanie Simone. The details of this case are difficult to hear. The situation came to light when the victim started a fire in his room last month, sending him to the hospital where he told first responders what was happening. Amanda Callahan is your reporter live in Waterbury with what we know about this case so far. Amanda.
Well, Stephanie, the details of these cases are just truly horrific. The man, who is now 32 years old, was held captive in an 8x9 room in this house here behind me since he was 11 years old. Now, his stepmother, 56-year-old Kimberly Sullivan, faced a judge today, and her attorney says she adamantly denies these claims of abuse. Now, I spoke with some neighbors who lived nearby, and they were shocked to hear that this was going on, but some of them did say they saw a glimpse of a boy in the window.
Quite frankly, the facts are something out of a horror movie, and that's without exaggeration.
Kimberly Sullivan stood silently in front of a judge in Waterbury Court. She was arrested Wednesday for allegedly abusing her stepson for more than 2 decades. The arrest warrant details the horrific conditions the victim told police he endured. When he was taken to the hospital, he only weighed about 68 pounds. He told police he would be given only 2 cups of water a day, sometimes being forced to drink out of the toilet, and that he was locked inside his room 22 to 24 hours a day, only allowed out to do chores for his stepmother. Recalling the last time he left the house was with his father when he was 14 or 15 years old. He told police the threat of losing the minimal food he was given and longer lockdowns kept him from trying to break out. On February 17th, the victim started a fire in his room, telling police this was his only escape.
He told the police he was hungry all day, every day, all of his life. Had he not started this fire, he would have died.
Sullivan's attorney adamantly denying the claims of abuse.
Absolutely not true. He was not locked in a room. She did not restrain him in any way. She provided food. She provided shelter. She is blown away by these allegations.
The victim told police only his stepmother, his now deceased father, 2 half-sisters, and deceased grandmother knew of his situation, saying he was kept a secret his entire life. So next-door neighbors are shocked to know this was unfolding just feet from where they live.
But that was the window right there on the right.
Zephyr Gornero was home the night of the fire. He says he had never seen the victim.
And then when the investigators started asking me about a man that may look like a child, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
But his stepdaughter saw the man in the window more than a decade ago.
Yep, in the backyard, I was just in the swing set, and I looked up at the back window, and I just saw a little boy there, or it looked like a little boy to me, and he just smiled and waved at me. I waved back, and when I turned my head and looked back from the window, he was gone.
Both of them shaken up by what was happening behind that window.
I was very shocked. I think I've kind of convinced myself that maybe I did just make him up all those years ago.
Okay.
You're at that window and you don't like tap on the window, scream, do something to ask for help, that you had to resort to this. I can't imagine how horrible his conditions were.
Now, the victim was pulled out of school back in 4th grade
What
after
are you
2
doing?
visits from DCF to his house back in
People are messaging
2005.
me.
We did reach out to DCF for comment, but did not hear back. Sullivan is being held on a $300,000
probably
bond
asking
while the
if
victim
this
is
is
still
a
receiving
story of
treatment in a
you.
medical facility. Tomorrow, Waterbury
You're
Police,
letting it
the
run
mayor, and the
for a
state's
while.
attorney are holding a press conference in the morning to discuss the details of this investigation. Your reporter live in Waterbury, Amanda Callahan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
No, that was the whole story.
Okay, what'd you do? Cut yourself off now?
Oh man, what
What?
is going on? I don't know. Complications. You know, one, I don't understand how he stayed there that long and not tried to escape sooner. You know, being that he was like, what'd they say, 32?
Something like that, yeah.
And the other thing, he was obviously what would you call it, malnutrition, because a guy that's like 32 years old and he only weighed 68 pounds. when
Yeah,
he
that's
ate,
malnutrition.
you know. So I mean, he had to be pretty weak as well. And of course, the wicked stepmother is definitely going to deny that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And this happened right in, I think Westbury was in Virginia or Connecticut. Connecticut. That's where it was.
Connect the cunt.
Yeah. So, there's pretty bizarre shit going on out there.
Wow.
I hate being.
There's a lot of bizarre shit going on out there.
Yeah, it's a weird, strange world this has become. That's for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, I should have had my occupational therapist today come in and see me, right? But
Yeah.
they had to come and do paperwork instead.
They came out just to do paperwork. They didn't come to see
Yeah.
you and do
Yeah, but see,
occupational
the
therapy.
person that comes out and do the paperwork is a different person than the one that comes out and do the occupational therapy. And so she asked me today, well, did you get, because, I've showed a lot of improvement. Well, yeah, I've been doing a lot of this occupational therapy on my own, you know. I mean, I went out and bought the balls. This is just one. This is the one for the weaker one. They got a medium and then a hard one. So they're like, the strengths of able to squeeze them.
You just like squeezing balls.
Yeah.
That's all.
Uh-huh. And then I couldn't find my free weights. But I've got other things I use here to mimic about a couple of pounds to try to strengthen my arm and stuff. Plus, I've got one of those bars that you take like this, and it's got that big shock absorber in the middle, so that when you go, you got to bend it, and it takes a lot of strength to bend those things, right? So I've got that. But she asked me, "Well, did you get it was like a clay ball or a clay, it's some kind of clay or putty, kind of like the ball is, but you squeeze it like a stress ball." No, I said she was supposed to bring that next time she came out because she didn't have any. She was waiting for the orders to come in.
Yeah.
Well, after the call last night, I was expecting her to be out today. So, I did get the computer. I got my computer out in the living room. I opened up and took a look at the power supply. So I went because I figured that computer, it wasn't the power. I deducted it was down to the power supply, and the fan probably need to be replaced too, right?
Yeah.
So I went out and I got the power supply, and it should fit, and I shouldn't have the power issue anymore in that computer.
Well, if they would have put the right power supply first time, you wouldn't have
Right.
had a power issue.
What was it? It was only like a 300.
I thought you said it was like a 400.
No, that's the one they got. Remember, the power supply and the hard drive got replaced in that particular computer like a month or maybe 2 months after that. And I go to Best Buy wanting them to fix it because it was under warranty. Oh, we don't repair those computers under warranty. You have to send it out to the manufacturer and stuff. Well, then they want, I contact the manufacturer. They want me to pay to send the parts to them, and they'd send me replacement parts. And I'm going, by the time I send these via mail, it'd be cheaper to go out and, so I bought the cheapest, that day I bought the cheapest power supply. It was only like a 400. And that computer, being a gaming computer in the first place, should have 600 or better in it.
Yeah, it should have.
So I went out and got, it's an 850. So I got an 850 for that. So, but my hand and Tanya spraining her ankle over that fucking dog next door. That's another thing. If you're going to hire somebody, now Jasmine is an old dog, right?
Jazzy Roos? Yes, my Jazzy's. Right. She's not an old dog.
But I mean, she's not like
she's got
some of them dogs that are all muscle and really pull when you go and take them for a walk, or whatever. And she's well trained, right? So, yes. But this one next door, not very well trained. They hired somebody or had somebody stay while they left for a few days to take care of their dog, and she couldn't even control that dog. And I'm thinking, my God. I went to check the mail, and she was out there holding him on the leash. She had a leash on, hooked up to them and stuff.
Hmm.
And I went to just check the mail because we were just getting home. So I'm like, okay, I'll walk over and check the mailbox. So as I checked the mail, that dog saw me and he broke free from her like super quick. And he's standing there by me because the dog, he's like sniffing and stuff and saying, I want to say hi and all of this. And she couldn't even grab him.
That's fucked up.
So Tanya had to help, and by the time Tanya helped and got him back over there, she slipped on the mud in their driveway and sprained her ankle real bad. So that's put a delay on a lot of things. No, because in order to put that power supply in, you got to take off the opposite side as well.
Hmm.
Because the cables and the cords for the power supply are all kind of interweaved on that side, not the side that normally gets open.
Right. Probably got some wire management over there.
Yeah, so I gotta sit there and unweave all of that, and at the same time try to remember where they get plugged into. I know one goes up to the CD drives, the hard drives, and all of that for power, but the main one is getting it to the one hooked up to the motherboard and knowing exactly which one and where. But she's like, well, we can just leave it in here. And I like, no, you're going to have to take it out to the living room to do it. You're going to have a lot more light than we got in here. We'd have more light, but I got that Coke thing up here on the what do you call it? The light cover. I replaced the light cover. I found that old antique looking Coke one I got for like $2. I couldn't resist. I was at like a flea market or something. And I don't even drink Coke. I just thought it was kind of cool. I tell you, it's been a hell of a weekend and a hell of a week too. I'm getting sick of fighting with insurance companies. But I got plans. I'm hoping that this works out for me. I told you earlier that I might have won two tickets to tour Joliet Prison, plus the book. You watched this woman's video. She's a friend on the show's page now, by the way, because I plan on trying to get her to be
Trying to get her to be a guest.
Right, which next weekend she won't be because her and her husband are already traveling to Chicago. But anyway, she's from the East Coast out there, and she's doing a get together at that bar across from Resurrection Cemetery in Joliet, and then the next day they plan on doing a tour of Joliet Prison. So we're going to hope that things work out well enough for us so that we can go and do these two things. It's been a while since I've been to Chicago, but now I'm here sitting there battling. Do I stop at a dispensary or not? I mean, just for a little bit, because the dispensary is so fucking expensive.
They're expensive down there.
Well, that's because they got like 5 or 6 different taxes just on that, plus the city and state taxes. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. See, they're screwing. I mean, when it comes to Medicaid, Medicare, and stuff like that, they're screwing with so many people right now. It's not funny. I mean, I'm glad that I'm not alone. I mean, when I talk to my guy that does this, well, when my wife was talking to him on the phone, he's like, well, I've got this happening to the same thing happening to like 6 or 7 of my clients. And it's like, what the fuck? Well, I tell you what the fuck it is, but we don't want to get political here. And I'll leave it at that.
No, we're not getting political. Stop right there.
But
You know we don't do that here. We
Yeah,
don't do politics or religion here.
no, I don't know.
Because you get me started, you know I piss everybody off.
I just say, if I walk in near a church, everybody will believe in spontaneous combustion.
Nah, it's only because you farted and Tanya lit the lighter cigarette at the same time.
Uh, So,
Yeah, that happens.
so I'm hoping to get some pictures and some more video for the YouTube channel, and that'd be early because we don't usually go out until it gets a lot warmer. I mean, although today and tomorrow's supposed to be in the 70s.
Today was in the 60s. Tomorrow is.
It was very nice because I went and took Joy for a walk, and she enjoyed it because the old couple that we call Papa Smurf and Smurfette, they were out.
Mm-hmm.
They were out doing their lawn work, so of course Joy had to stop by and say hi. And
Of course you did.
because it's been kind of nice all week. I took Joy. This was like the 3rd day in a row, and tomorrow will probably be the 4th that Joy's been for a walk, and it's like she's enjoying it.
Well, she should enjoy it. It's nice out, man.
Oh, she's like, it got cut short because that lady came to do all these paperwork shit. So Joy and I had it because I didn't hear her pull. She didn't pull in the driveway, and she didn't call before coming out here, except for the call that I got last night. So all of a sudden, I am out there taking Joy for a walk, got her all hooked up. We're out there, and boom. And it's like, okay, Joy, turn back around. We got to go back in the house. She was all pissed off at that point. It was kind of funny in a way because every time the lady was talking, trying to talk to me, ask me questions, and, because my insurance changed again, and it changed again. All this bullshit about insurance bullshit. And so Joy was doing her normal diva thing and howling and barking every time she was trying to talk to me because she stopped her walk stopped it from taking place. She didn't even get out of the driveway. So, but I waited. That lady was only here for about 10 minutes and took Joy back out. We had a nice walk. Oh, it was beautiful out there. Tomorrow's supposed to be much nicer, and we'll probably take her. If my legs can handle it, I'm probably going to take her for a longer walk tomorrow. But next week, it's going to be back to winter. Those cold temperatures, and that's going to suck because I want to make that trip to Chicago. And it might be an overnighter. I won't know until I get there. So
yeah,
but it's not like I could do an investigation. It's more of a self-walking tour. There's we're not even getting a guide to guide us or something. I don't know. I don't understand it, but it almost seems like I might have won 2 tickets. I'll know tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Next week.
Yeah.
But we're going to that. Oh, I keep talking about this place, but I never. Let's see if I can find it quick. This is another reason we're going.
What's another reason you're going and going? Going and going and going and going. Women owned small business.
It's Pink Elephant Antique Mall on Route 66.
Oh, you lying piece of shit. You're going there because she's got ice cream. She's luring you in with the ice cream and the funnel cakes. That's what you're there for.
Yeah, I was hoping that would have brought up the pictures. Look at that. Look at the burgers, though.
Yeah, that's what you're going for.
The
You're
burgers.
going for the little diner that's there.
Yeah. Well, hey, if it's anything like Joey's Diner in Waukesha, I will have no problems.
Yeah, you're going
Yeah.
for the funnel cakes and the ice cream. That's what you're going for.
Hey,
Admit it.
wouldn't
Come
you?
on.
Wouldn't you? But you
See, look. Go back up there.
just
Scroll back up. Keep going. See, it says antique small.
yeah.
Ice cream, food, funnel cakes. Next exit here.
Right.
And what's that one on the tropical snow?
Yeah.
Yeah, and tropical snow. So that's what you're going for. I know that's what you're going for.
Now, here's a little thing. I wish I knew where it wound up, but many years ago, I mean, it's not this
Are
one.
you talking about the pink elephant that was over in DeForest with the sunglasses on it?
No, there was a pink elephant made out of tires, like recycled tires, and then they made the elephant, and then they painted it pink, and it used to sit on Packers Avenue. Okay, between Northport and right around that area of Packers Avenue, and it got removed sometime in the early 90s. I don't know where it went. It's kind of like the merry-go-round from Ellis Deli is somewhere else now. Somebody saved it, and
Yeah, that there was a place on the west side, I think, in Middleton,
right,
that actually bought that and took it out there.
right. So anyway, same with that elephant. But many years ago, and it was before my time. Apparently, the story goes, my Aunt Ruthie, my mom's older sister, my Aunt Ruthie and my Uncle Ralph were the two oldest. My mom's brother Ralph and my Aunt Ruthie were the two oldest siblings of that family. She got really drunk, like plastered drunk, one night, and my Uncle Ralph had to go bail her out of jail for riding intoxicated, being, disorderly conduct is probably what the charge was. But she actually went down there on Packers Avenue and was riding. She thought she would, she was on top of it and riding that pink elephant made out of tires.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, God, I would have loved to get in a picture of that. Because my Aunt Ruthie, when I knew her as a kid, because when I remember she used to come around and stuff, she was never that far gone. She was always pretty serious, pretty sober, and was like an incredible cook of that Southern food, because they lived in Michigan and then Tennessee later. But I just always wondered where that went. And I don't know, that one in the forest, that if it's made out of tires, it might be that one.
No, it's not made out of tires.
Because I think it was like, I don't think it was Goodyear, but it might have been Firestone. One of those two, there was like a tire manufacturer place or tire place right there. Like their warehouse or something, and it sat right on Packers Avenue. Like, you had that little part where Union Cab sit on whatever that was there, like Pennsylvania, and then Pennsylvania meets Packers. It was like right at that point, where the Pennsylvania and Packers kind of merged together. That's where that thing used to sit. So what have you been up to?
Me? I'm
Yeah.
working today. I'm tired.
Tired.
I'm tired. So I'm kind of spacey because I've been up. I've been up since like 4:30 this morning. I've been getting up early all week, and it's just tiring.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. So I don't know. I don't know what else. I ain't got no other topics.
You have no other topics,
No,
really?
it's been one of those days, I tell you. The other topic you don't like.
Wrestling? No, I'm not into wrestling.
You know, you can't talk about.
We can't talk about
Yeah,
religion. We can't talk about.
some of the other thing that's dominating the news world right now.
Yeah.
You know, I do know that there are some things coming up, and I wanted to tell you about them. We could discuss it, but I can't find where I find the events.
I don't know. You can see a lioness attack a guy's balls.
Hold on a second. I got to look at something here.
Well, people can throw us ideas. Throw us ideas.
There was another event that looked really interesting. How do I find? Sometimes I hate Facebook, I tell you.
Yeah. Boing. Boing. Oh, what's people telling you? Use their ideas.
They're not telling me anything. They're like saying stuff that has nothing to do with this.
Oh.
When is this? I forgot. Oh, that's already this weekend. That's too late for that. That sucks. Tomorrow.
Oh, check this out. Oh no, never mind.
There was an event tomorrow
It
this
would be
weekend,
political.
and it's already too late for that one. There was a horror con going. See, Tanya wouldn't go to that with me, but you would.
Possibly. I know my daughter would.
It's in.
Kayla's like fucking ecstatic about horror and horror games and horror
Well,
movies.
why wouldn't they? I mean, your kids, Dwayne's kids, my kids pretty much all grew up watching the horror movies, especially the classics.
Yeah, I want to get shit situated around here this year, so maybe I can set up the garage with like we used to do in Dwayne's, since my garage is a car and a half wide and double deep.
Oh, that would be cool. I've got a fog machine still in the box. That we could use. I mean, my old fog machine, well, that and all the lights we used to have and other effects kind of got packed away, mixed in with Dwayne's, and I never got any of it. But
Yeah, I think my strobe lights got packed in with Dwayne
yeah,
shit.
I had two of those. I had two of the big
Yeah,
square ones, that were
I
about,
had two really nice.
not the
Um,
little bitty ones that they put out nowadays that take 9-volt batteries.
yeah.
I mean, this one had plug in the wall, and then there was one that there was also the light that had all the different colors that every time it picked up any type of bass or the sounds, it would go off in a different pattern. But it was just a standard light like the strobe lights.
Hmm.
But that one was affected by sound, so they got that. I have your. It was yours because it didn't work. We tried to see if I could fix it, and it's still sitting on the patio. The strobe that's got the skull on the front of it, where
Not That's not a
the
strobe. That's not a
or
strobe.
not
The one with the
smoke.
skull is a
Yeah,
fogger machine.
smoker. Yeah,
I can check it out and see if I can't
it had.
fix
It
it.
was because they kept. They still have mine, but it was we both had one of those. They had the lights in the eyes to light up, and the fog would come out the mouth.
Yeah.
And then it had different buttons and settings for. But that thing's probably never going to work because it's been sitting on the porch for years.
I don't know.
And that
Always take
porch,
it apart, clean it up, see if we can get it going.
last couple of years, I haven't put plastic up on that porch, so snow and water and stuff gotten in there.
No, like I said, I can always pull it apart and see.
So, but they that was, I mean, God, we had, there was Woody, you, me, Alan even got involved one year. My brother Alan,
Yeah,
remember that?
yeah.
And then oh, what was it? Deb and Katie, and at some point Kayla was another one of them. Oh, I don't want to go out trick or treating anymore. I want to help you guys. You know, but I tell you, you can't deny this part. You know, when Halloween came around, of course, we all had fun getting free candy from all the places.
Of course.
But as we got older, I had more fun scaring the crap out of people and making those haunted houses. That was the most fun I ever had.
Dude,
Okay.
it was great because we had
Yeah.
adults. We literally had adults crying when they would come out of
I'll,
the
I'll
haunted
never.
house.
Yeah, but I felt so bad because I know she was like probably a teenager in middle school or just a freshman or something. But I felt so bad when that black girl came up she came up there with her friends, and you know how that Dwayne's porch had that porch around the front door
Yeah,
there. It was when he lived on Hynek still, I think. Yeah,
yeah. He was still up around the corner from me.
right. And she had to come up through this to the porch to knock on the front door to get the candy, right? And they're sitting there and they got the door kind of, their hands around the door kind of going, is he real or isn't he? And Dwayne's sitting there with a mask on, straw duct taped in around his hands. He's got gloves on, so he looks like he's stuffed, just sitting there on a futon on that porch.
Mhm.
And as soon as she gets inside and she commits, that's when he moves. And she just takes off running and bawling her eyes out. I'll never forget that. But I think the funniest thing was the thing was that had to do with adults is when you and I were kind of kneeling in the lawn, we stood up. The boy was kind of startled, and mom was like freaking out down on the sidewalk. You know,
We always had a lot of fun scaring people.
and think about our demented minds now after doing the paranormal and some of the shit we could come up with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and your garage would be perfect because it's got a back door as well. You know,
Oh yeah, because we can send them out the back door and they have to come back up and around.
you know. That's tomorrow, Kate. I'm going to do a special thing
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that's because tomorrow is Joe's 80th birthday.
Ha 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 ha. I'm going to do a special insane asylum tomorrow, and my guests or whoever shows up. I made an event on Facebook. I invited quite a bit of my family. I'm hoping my brother decides to pop in. You never know. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm celebrating my birthday every year.
Yep, see, I told you his 80th birthday.
I've been doing it ever since I was diagnosed with leukemia because they told me, well, one, the doctors told me, well, you ain't going to live to see Christmas. Prove them fuckers wrong then. And then they said that the bone marrow transplant was only going to give me about 10 years. So that means I was supposed to be dead at 42. And tomorrow I will be 58. Again, them doctors can go fuck themselves. And you sit there and I celebrate it in a special way every year because I'm well past my expiration date according to the doctors. And I've been through
Yep,
so much shit.
that's why he's a Twinkie.
And for the last 2 years, what was it? 2023 was the first one. I had my first stroke in 2023, and that really affected my whole right side and my speech and the ability to swallow. I couldn't even drink water at the time without choking. And then I had a second one about a month ago, and I'm still trying to recuperate, but that one wasn't as bad because it only affected my right hand and arm. And I'm trying to recuperate that all back. So it's just my way of saying that I'm still here, still alive and kicking, and I'm going to be for a long fucking time, no matter what the doctors say. Oh. But yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, he'll still be around, giving everybody shit.
And hopefully people will show up that don't normally show up tomorrow. And I don't care if I go over because I can discontinue it on other channels so I don't step on somebody's toes. So, but we're not even going to BB3 right now because somehow we got disconnected and yeah. So, but normally we go to BB3 TV on Thursdays too, but it's not there. So, and Tom, I thought was going to join us today as well, but apparently he's on the phone with his mom.
He's busy.
Yeah, they said he's on the phone with his mom, and I'm like, well, Robert, you could come. You know, you've been on here before. So is Chris too, by the way.
Oh, and Kate can join us if she wants.
You know, and hey, Dominic can join us. Hey, Dom.
Oh, so I can pester him again?
Hey, Dominic. If you want to join us, send me a well, I can try to find I'll see if I can try to find you real quick. and I'll send
He'd
you.
be able to tell you what's going on with BB3.
Well, yeah, it decided what I don't know what it said. Do you remember what I said? It said
No.
it disconnected us from BB3 TV.
Yeah, I told Joe Dom that you probably blocked us because I picked on you too much last week.
Let's see if I still got that in there. There's a link if you want to join us, Dom. You can come in, say hi. How you doing? I did send you a link. Yeah, see, Kate's got a young one that she got to keep an eye on. She can't join us, and she hasn't been doing too good. How are you doing, by the way, Kate? Are you feeling better? She had a bad allergic reaction to something, like really bad.
This is probably you.
No, it's
Probably
probably
got an allergy to you.
you're fucking bald.
Yeah, it could be that.
You're
She might be
bald.
allergic. She might be allergic to bald guys, and she has seen me and broke out.
You know the you don't even do you even remember what that reference is from?
No,
You're bald.
Balin.
Balin. There's a new episode out too. Gonna have
Yeah,
to watch that this week.
it's the season finale.
Yeah, I like watching it on Max because it's totally uncensored, and they have to bleep her out so much on TV.
Yep, Max's. That's why I got
Tell
Lisa
me,
hung up. I got Lisa hung
what's
up.
happening?
Yeah, well,
It's dumb.
I got Tanya hooked on that show too now.
Yo, man, I had a good time with you guys last week. That was fun. That was my
Well,
mom.
we do it every week.
We were getting
Oh yeah.
tipsy. Mark, I find you funny. I had a good time with you. So my apologies if you didn't like some of my action, things like that. But trust me, I find you as a brother, and I appreciate it. I appreciated
Yeah,
you.
Dom, I don't give a shit. It's like I
Well,
said before, man. I don't care who the hell you are or
make sure you're here
what
tomorrow.
nationality you are.
Yeah.
I'm an equal
Tomorrow's gonna be
opportunist
loads
picker.
of fun.
I
Yeah.
will pick on everybody equally.
Yeah. I actually appreciated you even more. So thank you for everything. So you guys are BB3 family. So, all right. So not to make this a part of your show, are you having a problem with BB3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing said it
guess.
got disconnected and stuff, and now because we're live, I can't fix it on my end. But
Okay. Well, we'll
So,
figure this out tonight
at
because
this point,
we're gonna do the porch tonight, where we're going to invite you guys and things like that. And maybe you're showing me a problem that we haven't ran into yet.
yeah, well,
Possibly.
I don't know. Maybe it was because
I mean,
Lois-
hell, I've had all kinds of problems
yeah, but
when I
maybe,
changed my computer and now
hold on.
kind of
Maybe
fixed
it
it.
was because Lois's show was still going. She was still live at the same time we started.
So I saw that and I was on there too. Like not on there, but I went in the comment section. It should not be a problem because the way I built BB3 TV was the fact that
But
it's open traffic. So
Right, but it may not be BB3. It may be YouTube and their YouTube rules.
it could be.
You
There's no
can't do two lives at the same time on the channel.
Yeah. I was going to offer Mark.
Nope, there goes Joe's phone.
Wow.
Hello?
You're on the air.
Hello, you're on the air.
Mark is actually froze though on my end.
He
Uh-oh. Here, I can fix that.
he
I think we
does
figured
that.
out how to fix that.
He does that once in a while, but at least it's not so bad where
This, then we'll do this.
Yeah.
at
That
least
fix it?
at the end of like the conversation, and I should have did it the other day. I was
Did it fix it? Am I moving now?
yeah,
Yeah.
you're moving. I was going to offer Mark a position in BB3 where I was going to give him all the keys to the place if he wanted to do live shows. Because he made me laugh, and I had a good night. So I mean,
Well,
that's
he doesn't do live shows without me, so and I've got access.
Oh, I haven't yet.
yeah.
Okay,
Mark, the offer's there. Just personally message me when you're ready, and you'll have the keys. No problem.
cool.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. No, there's absolutely no problem with nothing. I don't know as far as the BB3 thing. I will look into it tonight.
No, it's probably YouTube, Dom.
Yeah.
Can't do two lives on the same channel at the same time.
Is that what it is?
It might be. It's probably that because Lois's show is not usually on at the time we start, and she was still going when I started because I was watching her, and then I had to leave to start this one.
I think actually you're right on that. With the YouTube, it does not let the same channel
Right.
put shows out at once. I got to figure that out
Well,
because
it's no big deal. So,
I actually I need you guys to do something for me too. Please send me a picture of yourselves and your show to where I could start putting. Tom and I are putting together, like I think I told you guys last week. Who knows?
how you doing, Janet?
We're putting together a menu, so we want people to be able to see the shows and the operations. Do not put a time because there is no set time for anybody, but I want everybody to be able to see who is here and what we're doing and the options that we have as far as the shows to watch. I think it's healthy to do that, you know? Kate's here? Christ. Yo, Dom, what's up, Kate? I just saw that for the first time. Save his time, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, that could explain it. It's all a mess. So, because it never happened before, it just
Yeah.
happened today, and it just occurred to me that she was still live at the same time we were going live.
Yeah. I don't have an answer for you on that one right now. I would say it's probably YouTube.
Yeah,
But
That's what I
please
was thinking.
still stream here and then possibly just share your show over to YouTube. I don't know how that would work, but see, even though like I'm kind of the guts of this thing, Tom, like I tell Tom, hey, you do this, you do that. I'm the producer. You know what I mean?
You know?
So
Yeah, because Tom got me switched over to this.
yeah, I'm probably going to come over to EV Mux as well too. There's a lot going on, but I actually was just searching StreamYard.
Because StreamYard got too expensive.
It's expensive, but it actually seems that there's some pretty nice options in there for the price you're getting. So I have to really look into it. Do I want to spend $44 to $50 a month? Not sure. Bills are kind of high as we go, and but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. EV Mux, I like the blackout that they have. You guys are in blackout right now, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. So there's a screen that you could actually have it white and black. It looks like you guys are in the EV
You need
Mux.
dark mode?
Yeah, the dark mode to where
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
I
yeah.
explained it on the YouTube channel. It's a blackout mode to where it's like everything's black in here. So cool.
Yeah, I got it in dark. Yeah, it's set in dark mode. It's easier for me to see.
Yeah, it's really nice. Actually, it's you can see the comments better. Nothing's in your face bright. You're probably if you have lights on, it would actually reflect better. Because I remember having StreamYard. It's all white, and then the white screen was in my face, and all my lights were doing nothing around me. So my key lights
Pretty much, yeah.
doing nothing.
Well, the only thing I miss about StreamYard is like say if I were like go over to Lois's show
Sure.
and she's using StreamYard. I go over to Lois's show as a guest, co-host or something like that because she gives me the link and all of that. I can have it. I can set it up so it'll stream also to my YouTube channel as well.
Okay.
I can't do that here. Like if I had like Tom come in, he could have streamed this to like his Facebook page or BB3, but he can't do that because there's no option for the guests. But they are making improvements.
They are.
They have updated EV Mux a couple of times, and I have and we figured it out. I still got to explain it to Tom how to do it, but we got Mark as a collaborator on here now, so that Mark can start the shows if I'm running late, or he can share stuff. He can control the comments. He can,
Or I can go right in and start a show without him.
yeah, he can do all the stuff I can do. Pretty
So
much.
if I give him the keys to BB3, like he could do shows too. So I think we should just make this happen. Just Mark, you message me later and just say yes, and you can have them because you're a big part of this network. You're with Joe. I trust you. We had a good time, and I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah, I don't screw anything up, and I don't goof around with shit if I don't have to.
What I'll just say, like I said, to everybody, welcome aboard. Honestly, thank you.
We've been doing this together since 2017.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
and it all came about me trying to find something to get his mind occupied so he wasn't so bored and depressed all the damn time.
Yeah, you're froze again, buddy.
Yeah, he does that, but his audio is good.
Yeah, no, his audio is good.
They're probably back to it now.
Yeah, you have really good audio, by the way. What do you use?
Right now, I'm using these new headset I got. It's a gaming headset. It's all wireless too, which is really nice. I don't have any cables running off and going over here in my way, so I can actually do this without tangling up.
It definitely sounds great. I'm sure I don't sound good right now because as we're
you sound fine.
I'm actually in the process of speaking, or actually putting my microphones back up to where we're going to build the studio. I got these and they light up.
Yeah, I mean, I could if I really wanted to put my mind into it, I could build out my office here into an actual soundproof studio.
Yeah,
and I have a boom mic. I've got it set up downstairs for my girlfriend if she ever decided wanted to come on and do stuff.
Cool.
You know.
Yeah, honestly, like when I give you the keys, I call it the keys. It's just the access to it. If your girlfriend and yourself want to do a show, please do it. Honestly,
I still have all the mics and all the equipments from when we first started this. We used to do it all from here, right? We started.
Yep, I used to go there.
And we'd have like 4 mics set up, a mixer board, and I've still got all of that stuff. I could set it all back up one of these days, but there's just not a lot of room here.
Yeah. I mean, you got a pretty good show, Joe. Yeah, I don't.
I've got 3 mixer boards, and this one right here has actually got some sound effects on it where I could do the audience applause, clapping, all that stuff.
I think that makes you good too. It's I personally stayed with you. Was you're consistent? You're constantly consistent. And you stayed true to everything. So I mean, I
try to
appreciate that shit. You know what I mean? That. Oh, we are explicit, right? Sorry, I know I cursed a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. You can.
Spencer's here.
You can say fuck, damn, shit.
You got some real
whatever you want. It's not gonna. We're not
shit,
gonna
piss, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
No, I mean,
you can say that fast.
You stayed consistent. And you were loyal to us and to me, and I appreciate that. That goes very far. So, fuck yeah, you're here, Janet Ramsey. Absolutely, it's a fucking great show. It is. I enjoy it. On my downtime when I don't do shows and shit like that, I try to chime in and shit like that, just support you guys, but also to watch. Like shit. Sorry about that, guys. Let me turn that off.
Right.
That was actually the Cleveland show ringtone.
Really?
I owe Janet Ramsey. I owe her a very big apology because I was supposed to do a biography thing for her, and I haven't gotten to do it. And
neither have I.
Yeah, well, I meant to do it, and I haven't gotten a chance to with everything else going on. And then, of course, Lisa was in the hospital a week and a half ago.
How's she doing?
She's better. She's off the oxygen now. So
yeah.
I'm a filmmaker. I work in the film industry and other things. So what biography? Is there anything?
I was just supposed to write up some stuff for Janet. They started a new
Ghost Buzz magazine.
Yeah.
Ghost Buzz magazine.
They do Ghost Buzz. It's a podcast.
Okay.
Where they sit around drink and talk about.
There's nothing wrong with that.
They are a fun group of ladies.
They are. They're very fun.
Especially in person, too.
Paranormal is
Trust me.
something that BB3 started on. I actually don't want any more paranormal here, but like if you have something special, I mean, dude, you know, I'm open to ideas. This is Variety Entertainment.
Well, you've got
I would love
always
to see.
paranormal on Fridays.
Yeah, that I mean
yeah,
that's
we do paranormal on Fridays, and I was actually thinking about starting up an hour-long podcast on Saturdays, doing tarot and tarot reading.
okay. So honestly, just do it. Like I'm open air. Like I'm a ghost hunter. I'm not gonna bullshit nobody. Like I'm cool with it. But the community is so bad sometimes. They really just wreck shit.
Well,
And we
I
had
try to ignore those people and don't let them get to me.
And I also got to tell you, Sundays are not going to be open air no more on BB3. This is going to be one thing that's going to be locked because I'm not going to get religious or nothing, but there will be an all-day religious show on Sunday, like all day for people to come and pray at. There'll be nothing more than that on a Sunday. But everybody will, like I said, you will have access to the shows if you want to come in. There'll be something called the confessional booth or things like that. You want to talk or give somebody some good faith or things like that. Like it's about that day. That's it.
Maybe it's a good chance for me to start my church idea.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
it's a good chance for you to actually find some religion, Joe.
yeah.
I told you, I am actually
Not trying to make fun, Dom. It's just
Oh, no,
I've never really been a religious person.
I have got religion. I told you I am ordained already. I can legally marry people and stuff.
Hey, do it. Do a wedding show.
And you know, I was ordained.
Joe the wedding man.
I was ordained by two churches because a long time ago I found, you know, you could
The Church
legally
of
get a
Judaism.
right.
We
But
became
a long time ago, they had that article in the Wisconsin State Journal, get ordained
bake.
for free, and you can marry people legally and all of this. So I did that. Then later, I found the Church of Dudism.
Yeah.
Okay, and I joined that and got ordained through there.
Okay.
So that's my religious belief is, it's basically their whole idea is, followed by the dude,
Yeah.
from the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think that's cool. Now, I don't think I'm going to allow you to do that on a Sunday, but I would allow you to have that any other day. You could pick the other 6 days. That's the fact. I'm serious about that. It's one of these things where I don't want to get serious about it, but if you're asked to do one thing and you have to die and you didn't do that one thing to go to answer that, like, I feel like we'll make BB3 a free page. Not a free page because there's going to be some paid things happening soon, but nothing for the pilots that are here. I don't know, Mark, if you know, everybody here is called a pilot because everything is built off Top Gun and the jets and things like that all take off to the airwaves. So everybody here is a pilot. That's how it all started. As a Top Gun, and you have to be the best of the best to be in here because I'm a hard ass, Tom's a hard ass, things like that, and but we're real cool because we know what we want. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And everybody here is excellent. And we want to show that. That's why, when we say we started a paranormal and shit like that, we gave everybody a chance. And we rolled on that. We got some punches. And we're now going to be 4 years of being a BB3. We didn't fail. Boy, we took some hits. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like the way we're moving right now, we're bringing more positivity and letting people be more free. We've always been kind of free, but, bringing in the religious aspect of giving some boundaries too. You know what I mean? Like, today is not your day, but
it doesn't look good either.
Well, right. But you could also come in and be free and you could pray a little bit if you wanted to, or find things or curse at somebody, whatever you need to do that day. But there'll be my big point is we're not handing out a donation jar first. We're not at all. You're allowed to be here, to find whatever piece you need on that day. Other than that, we're shows 6 days a week, you know? So every time I went to a church, within 20 minutes, they're passing around a fucking.
That's why I don't go to church.
Right.
Because I feel obligated to put money in this thing that they pass around. So when I like to make fun of it in a way because
So do I.
I tell them if I said what was it, Tanya's mom, my wife's mom, early in our relationship, before we got married, she asked me to go to church with them one Sunday morning, and I looked her straight in the eye and I said, "Look, if I went to church with you, you would believe in spontaneous combustion the minute I step foot on their holy grounds." And she laughed her ass off. And after that, I knew her and I were going to get along.
I think I have a good feeling about something. I think you both should talk to Janet about possibly doing a show here within the late night hours. Find a deep night hour, like after midnight. Do the after midnight shows, like the Are You Afraid of the Dark? Remember that type of shit?
Yep.
If they could do shit like that, I'm down. But talk to them about it. Maybe once a month.
Who knows? Anything's possible.
Actually, I see her there right now, Janet.
Yeah.
You probably just heard me, so
Janet is from PPI. Is that right? PPI. I'm not going to try to say what that stands for. She can type it out if she wants.
It's Phenomena Paranormal.
cool.
But they do their show out of Michigan. There's 4 of them, I think, if I remember right.
I
I
believe
see.
there is 4. Yes.
Yeah. So, and we've been on their show. They've been on our show.
And the very first day we had them on our show, we had the 3 in studio, and the other one was driving, and you can hear her as she's turning.
Yeah, you can hear a clinker. Yeah.
That's cool. Were they? So they're from Michigan?
Yeah, they're in Michigan.
Yeah, I was there. My wife and I went there last year. We were there last year, and we stayed with one of the gals there.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
we stayed there, so we didn't have to stay in a hotel. And then the next day, we stayed overnight, basically. Got a tour of Detroit and the surrounding areas and stuff. It was really fun. And we went. One of the first things we did the next day was we went to a dispensary, because at my request.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I love the Michigan dispensaries compared to the ones they have in Illinois,
Sure.
because a lot cheaper. You can get a lot more for a lot less money. And not only because they took me there, one of the gals, because she referred me to the place, she got like a free 8th. And I'm like, wow, now this is a dispensary.
It's so like let's talk about Michigan for a minute. I would like Janet Ramsey to react in these comments if she understands where I'm about to speak of. This place, because when I had to visit Michigan, it was Detroit, and then I also visited. I got to visit this place called the Blake Farms. This is where I want you to comment, and if you recognize it, Blake Farms. Absolutely, I had one of the best days of my life at this place. So if you know about it, comment in there. Blake Farms. It was an apple orchard.
Ooh, I like apple orchards.
Yeah, and it also was during the Halloween season, to where it looked, it was breathtaking. No matter what, like you want to say the F word, like it was effing amazing, but really, it's like you don't want to dumb this place down with an F word. It like this place was just perfection. If you want to see just that season, and they have this thing they have their own brewery in there, and the beer was actually amazing. There was an owl. This is where I want her to comment if she knows. There was an owl on the can, and shit, I don't.
Anyone knows one of them four would know.
Yeah, it was an owl on the can. It was great. I also got the apple cider. See, there she says, the apple cider, which had no alcohol in it, but that you drink that, you just sip it. I was sipping it right out the little bottle I got, and I can't tell you the taste of it. There's no way. Just like what the hell's the chicken place in LA? I can't believe I can't remember it right now. It's anyway,
Pollo Loco.
chicken and waffles.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be. No, the one you said chicken place in L.A. Out in California, man, they got El Pollo Loco.
Oh, I love El Pollo Loco, and nobody understands that. I make jokes about that on the TV because when we're sitting here,
You know what that stands for, or what it means, right?
Well,
You know the
crazy
translation.
chicken, right?
El Pollo Loco is the crazy chicken.
The crazy chicken, right?
Yeah.
And they say El Pollo Loco, and I'll say that here, and nobody understands it. That was everything I heard every day when I was,
Oh, shit, yeah, man. And I loved it. I loved stuff. I loved that.
Oh my god.
The crazy chicken, man, the best place out there because that chicken, it's served with salsa. You can have salsa. You get tortillas. You can get black beans. You can get refried beans. You can get the rice. You can get everything you wanted to with that.
Man, you're right up my alley then. You've eaten at the same spots I have then, huh?
Oh, hell yeah.
Not sure about the
okay.
owl,
Okay.
but
Here's
we'll
something.
see if you can find out.
I ruined my girlfriend on burger places because when we went out to Cali to visit my parents in 2016,
Yeah.
I took her to In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, my favorite burger in the world. Well,
Yeah,
And
well,
why would In-N-Out Burger actually be the best burger ever?
so I got to start with this. I just had this conversation today, right? Because like we were talking about burgers in Florida over here, Chili's has one of the best burgers. But when we talked about burgers, I said you do not even fucking talk to me about burgers until you had In-N-Out,
Exactly.
and then Animal Style. Like you get
Animal Style's crazy, dude.
Yo, it's the perfect grilled bread. It's the perfect grilled meat. It's the perfect amount of sauce over and over again. You bite into that bitch, and I swear to God, you have the crunch, you have the taste, you have the bread. You just tasted heaven in a burger. That's what a burger should taste like. Somebody else once challenged me one day. I'm sitting in LA, and they're like, wait a minute. In-N-Out is not as good as the Habitat, right? So he took me to the Habitat, right? I ate that burger. I said, you better go back to In-N-Out and fucking find your way again, motherfucker, because there ain't no way this burger's getting beat. It's the best burger in the world.
I don't know.
The one reason I think In-N-Out is absolute best is there. Well, actually, there's two reasons. One, everything's fresh. Everything is absolutely fresh. Everything they use to make their burgers, they get fresh that day.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And two,
Joey's Diner. Wait till you try Joey's Diner in Waukesha.
Yo, but you got to go to LA for this burger.
And
go to Waukesha.
No, you don't have to go to LA. You can actually
the whole California.
The closest one to us is actually in Texas.
Where you live?
We're in Wisconsin. We're up in Wisconsin. But and the second reason is because In-N-Out Burger is basically, in my opinion, the only burger place that would be considered like a fast food place that keeps it simple, stupid.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm telling you.
When you have their French fries,
Animal Style.
When you have their French fries, you can literally when you walk up there and you make your order, and you can watch them making it. They will take the biggest fucking fresh,
Yeah.
uncut potato you've ever seen, wash that bitch, and put it up in that slicer and pull that handle, and that fucker shits out those fries right there.
You know what's fucked up about this whole thing? As we speak about it, how I know this burger is the best. You make me miss home. Like honestly, I just want to sit there in and out somewhere in LA or fucking in the desert somewhere.
Valencia, right there at the exit, the Highway 5, the exit going up to Six Flags in Valencia, California. There's a fucking big ass In-N-Out burger right there, man.
I don't know anything about In-N-Out burgers, but I know about a lot of the burger joints around here, and nothing has beat Joey's Diner with their fries, and then you got to get the cheese curds while you're there as well. I have never had cheese curds so mouthwatering in all my life.
See, Janet's catching my eye today with a lot of shit. Like, you know, she's from Michigan with Blake. So I'm going to talk about Ohio for a minute, too. You guys got some of the best goddamn chili with that spaghetti shit that you put on it. It's called fucking Cincinnati spaghetti. That shit is fucking great. Anybody?
I haven't had any of that.
Yeah, well, I want to go there for. There's a place in Ohio that used to be my favorite restaurant when they had it here in Wisconsin. But they had the
York
best
Steakhouse?
desserts. Yep, York Steakhouse. There is one York Steakhouse still in existence, and it's in Cleveland, Ohio.
What is it? What's about it? What does it do?
It's a steakhouse.
That's it? Is they got the best steaks going?
Oh, not just the steaks. I mean, some of the desserts and stuff that are made there. And I mean, there was another one here. There was only 2 York Steakhouses in Madison, and that's the only place they existed in Wisconsin. But then you had Ponderosa was the biggest chain in the area. They had like 5 or 6 stores just in Madison.
What'd she think? Put that comment up. What'd she think as you go through your thing? She just said she just tried it. So now we're on it. We're talking about Cincinnati spaghetti.
I'm faster than you are. Let me do it.
Yeah.
Good, because they only have the one arm. So
yeah, you're a one armor.
So what was your favorite part about it, Johnny? You're part of the show now. I'm sorry. It was this simple, like, little sweet taste of cinnamon, right? Like, you just get that hint, and the meat was just tender. I don't get it. I mean, I was like, damn.
You know what makes a steakhouse a good steakhouse is if they actually age their meat before they cook it and serve it.
Great point.
And that's what makes the steaks good, is to get that nice thick cut of meat. You got to have the right marbling in there, and then you put it in the room where you let it age. You got to age it for like 48 hours for it to really be good.
So you would take, to make a good steak. Actually, I'm glad you're talking about this because I have always wanted to know how to do it. I either make a great steak or I fuck it up bad.
it's up for sale.
What is?
York Steakhouse, the last remaining owner of the last York Steakhouse in the country, has put it up for sale.
Well, let's buy it. Fuck it.
There you go, Joe. Buy it.
Man, if I had the money, I might.
I wouldn't know what a York steak is. I'd be a poser coming in there like, yep, I'm going to make you a York steak. And you're going to get some kind of like Jersey or California style shit with some fajita on
Yeah,
it.
but it wasn't just their steaks. I mean, there was two major steakhouses in Madison at the time. It wasn't just the steaks. It was the rolls. The dinner rolls were amazing compared to Ponderosa's. The desserts were just to die for. They had this like chocolate mousse type pie.
Yeah.
Oh, I am definitely going to have to get there this year.
I would definitely buy it if I were you.
I wish.
Fuck, just put
He ain't got the money. He wished he could though.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
What the hell would something like that cost, you would think, right?
A lot.
Well, it depends. I mean, how popular was it? How popular is it going to still be? You
Right.
know, it is the last one in existence.
And then you'd have to take into considerations, you know, is the location still going to provide enough traffic
Right.
in the area?
You're
How
still
much-
going to get enough traffic and
mean-
patronism there.
Sure.
According to the article, it's because the guy wants to retire. Okay.
Well,
So, and I can understand that. But you got to also consider, well, yeah, is it still going to be popular being the last one in the world, basically, et cetera, et cetera?
It's not just that though, Joe. You also got to realize too, places like that, regardless how popular they are, when they wind up changing hands,
Management, yeah.
you know, when not management,
I've
owners,
heard of it.
Oh, yeah, ownership, management. they
people
call it the same
people
thing.
don't go as often. They kind of
Shy
know,
away from it.
shy away from it because they're not sure if it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just it. You know, the guy that the current owner could have all kinds of different contracts with all these different places
Mhm.
that he gets his food from. And then when the new owner gets over, he ain't going to have, those contracts may not go over. And then he may not go and get the meat from the same place the other guy was getting it from. You know?
You know, Janet just reminded me too of that. Like as we were speaking of burgers earlier, there's two different spots, and it's the same place in the world, and it does not beat In-N-Out. Let's not go there. But Ford's Garage is pretty good. Have you had that, Mark?
No, I haven't.
It's very good. I had one up in Michigan, and I don't know what the name of it was, but delicious. And they imprint the Ford logo on there. And then I had one here in Tampa Bay, which was called the John Cena because of the wrestler. And it was honestly just peanut butter on it, extra protein because he lives here. Both times, absolutely delicious, even with peanut butter on that burger. So, yep. Thanks for reminding me, Janet. And
That's kind of
talk all day.
I'm sorry. I do like peanut butter, but that to me sounds just a little strange to.
Well,
It's totally strange.
yeah, but
It's
see,
totally
Joey's Diner has the one called the Elvis Burger, and that's got peanut butter and banana on it.
Oh shit!
You know.
Yeah, it's a
But-
hamburger. It's a hamburger with peanut butter.
Now
and
here's something. Here's another something that
Yeah.
you know
You
goes.
just serve that on a toilet bowl.
You know, some restaurants should take a lesson from a place like you're talking about, In-N-Out Burger, because all these chain food places, when we were growing up as kids, all right, like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, A&W, all those different places, you know, the burgers were awesome back then. Nowadays, I couldn't even stand. The only thing I would go to McDonald's for nowadays is a Shamrock Shake, and even that's changed.
It's expensive too.
Yeah.
Yo,
I've been waiting for you to start the porch.
Well, when you called, I was talking to my mom because she called me a second time,
Well, yeah.
and then I had to go down and make his dinner and shit like that.
And then now we're gonna go to the porch after this. This is actually a good time though. I can tell you, I'm having a good time over here.
Well, we
Like
got.
I came back and I saw Joe's comment in the Fear Fan saying you should join us, and then I was like, oh my god, they're still on, and I went and I looked and I
Yeah.
saw your image in there. I
Yeah,
thought,
we,
"Fuck
we,
outta
we
here."
do 2-hour show.
Thursday's a 2-hour show. The deck is 2 hours.
Let me just fire this out there real quick. They're having a problem being on BB3 tonight.
Yeah, he said something about that it stopped on there.
I think it said we were disconnected, and I think it had to do with 2 shows from BB3
Now
going
No.
live at the same time on
Nope.
YouTube. No,
you can have as many live shows on a page
Well,
as you
uh,
want.
I can't get
It could
back.
be in your EV Mux, just like with StreamYard. Every once in a while, it disconnects, and you just go to your destinations. You click reconnect, and it'll reconnect.
So
Well,
It's done it to me in EV Mux.
that
With my
happened after we went live, though.
it's done it to me on my own channel. Like when I tried to do a live feed on my channel and I set it up, it said that there was an error, and I went back into my destinations. I had to reconnect to my YouTube channel.
Also, before we end tonight, as far as here and go to our own show, Mark is going to be added to BB3 out of respect. I mean that for sure. He deserves it.
What, this guy?
Yeah.
For what? What the fuck did he do?
I don't know. I made him laugh.
I'm just fucking with you.
I made him laugh. Yeah.
I'm fucking with you. You know,
No, he got up and walked away.
No, I was grabbing a beer. I had to call too, goddammit.
No, I was gonna ask you some stuff here. You said you are from Cali?
I'm actually from Jersey, but I did I did a lot of years in Florida, and I did all my college years out in California. So over 10 years in California.
College in Cali, Southern Cal?
Yes, Southern California.
and somehow, even though this man spent less than 2 years of his life in Jersey, he has a Jersey accent.
Yeah, I
Go
don't
figure
know.
that one.
I wish that
Hey,
would fucking go away.
Whatever, man.
Anyway,
So,
Mark,
so when you were out there,
Ew, Michelob Ultra.
I can't remember if they had this one down in the LA area, but there was a little restaurant called Speedy Zapatos.
I've never had it. Never had it.
Have you heard of it?
Pollos Locos?
No, I haven't heard of it. Oh, so you said
El Pollo Loco.
and I've never heard of it either. No.
But yeah, Speedy Zapatos. It's a little. It's basically a fast food Mexican. You go in there, you can get enchiladas, tacos, street tacos, whatever you wanted in there.
Inhaler street
Freaking
tacos.
awesome.
Well,
I don't know about those.
Dude, seriously, you've never had street tacos? Tom?
Wait, is that like
You
something
might
you
have
pick
to
up
get
off the
shots
street?
yeah, I was just gonna say you might have to get shots after getting a street taco.
Wait, gentlemen, one
No,
voice
no,
at
no,
a
no.
time, just in case we record and put it somewhere. So, while Mark asked a question, can someone Google to see if this place still exists? Because
Which one?
next time I'm in LA, we can pull up the menu too. Let's bring back some nostalgia.
Speedy Zapatos? Yeah, Speedy Zapatos still it
excuse
still exists.
I just haven't had it.
I looked it up the other day.
I'll tell you what was crazy for me.
I'll
was,
tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Where what the hell is it called? Why am I drawing a blank on my favorite place?
Because you're old.
Black, and
Yeah,
the
he's
place
the youngest one
and
here.
it's where he died. The star actor right in front of the building. The guy from the Stephen King movie.
Well, you got to be a little more specific than that.
There's a lot of Stephen
Stand by
King
me. What
movies.
the hell was his name? River Phoenix.
Oh,
So that was a cool bar.
Stand by me. Yeah.
Yeah, River Phoenix.
Man, that was
Stand By Me.
I enjoyed that place. Everything was black in there, like everything. Like it's dark. There's levels to it. What a cool experience that bar is, and the whole place, and knowing the history behind it. I sat right where River Phoenix died.
I would have loved to hang out with him. He seemed like a cool
Yeah,
dude.
he did really.
His brother, not so much.
Yeah, he's a real joker, isn't he?
Oh, no, he's not. He wants to be, but he's not.
Oh, yeah.
So
You
actually,
can't be the Joker when you talk like he does.
so are we allowed to kill the Joker ending here? Has anyone seen it?
No, I don't give
Dude,
a shit, though. I ain't going to see it.
I will never watch that movie.
So he wasn't the Joker.
Go
No.
figure.
If
It-
nobody,
Well, wait a minute. How did he have Harley Quinn in the second one? then if
I watched that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Lady Gaga may be a good actress or
no,
singer.
she
or
is not
whatever.
Harley Quinn. No.
She is not Harley Quinn.
She's not Harley
She
Quinn.
will.
I
never.
said that as soon as I saw the
I'm going to
commercial.
tell you right now. I will tell you exactly right now.
Ashley, I ruined the
Margot Robbie, when she took on that role,
She
that
nailed it.
became her. There will never, ever be another actress, in my opinion, that will ever nail the role of Harley Quinn
Well,
as good as Margot Robbie did.
I kind of disagree with you though. There's that wrestler chick that actually plays a pretty good role.
Alexa Bliss.
She plays a good little Harley Quinn.
But
Margot,
at this moment, Alexa Bliss is never going to be able. You're not going to be able to look at her like that again because that's how she used to come out. Nowadays, she's kind of like got this real dark persona about her.
I don't watch wrestling, but yeah, he's right. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn.
yeah, but like I will say that the cartoon that they have on HBO Max, whoever it is they have playing her in that
Kaylee
is-
Kuko.
Yeah, she doesn't do a bad job.
No, Kaylee Kuko does a really good voice for Harley Quinn in that one.
But the thing is, when an actress or an actor
Or AKA Penny
nails,
from
nails a character like that
Penny.
so well,
Penny.
nobody can replace them. It's like nobody can replace Tony Todd as Candyman. You know.
Yeah.
Well, they tried to replace Robert Englund as
Yeah,
Freddy.
another one.
Yeah, they really picked bad
That
on
movie
that one.
sucks.
You know, and then you got the little guy. God damn it, we just had his name Tuesday.
Oh, the guy
Yeah,
that played Willow.
Leprechaun?
Lucky.
Yeah. What's his name?
You're talking about
The Leprechaun.
yeah, the one that played the Leprechaun.
And
Warwick
Willow
Davis.
and
Nick Mulay.
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis.
Warwick
that's it.
Davis. You know, he nailed the Leprechaun role so well that they've messed it up without him ever since then.
Yep.
There was a quote I said so many times on that show the other night, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it was.
So Ashley Woodward, I just ruined that movie for
That's
you.
my daughter.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
there
told-
was an old man from Madras whose
I
balls
told
were
you-
made out of fine grass.
Grass.
So in stormy weather, they would clang together, and sparks would fly out of his ass.
That's the only one I've got totally
Is this
memorized.
WLFEDB or what? What the hell are we doing here?
That was a quote from Leprechaun 3.
Oh God, I thought you were putting a quote from that show anymore.
No, it was
Stop.
the only quote that I had memorized from the Leprechaun 3 movie for years.
This is all the diss tracks coming in now. Now we're comfortable enough. We got to start thinking before we speak, Tom. Sometimes, right?
Well, listen,
Yeah. Yeah. You know, this.
now,
I
Tommy,
just don't give a damn anymore.
You know,
Now,
it's
Tommy.
across the pond.
So
just
well,
make sure you don't rack balls till the sun.
I just don't give a shit anymore. Okay.
Yeah, fuck it.
Now,
Let me
Joe,
complain about my life now.
You're all lying.
Here. He
Liars,
likes
liars,
even mouths.
liars. Anyway, Robert.
Mark froze, so I
I
was
keep calling him
Oh.
Robert because they keep seeing Robert first. It's Mark. Robert.
No, that's Mark.
Yeah, but I see.
Well, because of my last name, I've been called Robert so many fucking times.
Well,
It's
it
crazy.
doesn't help with the bald head and the fact that you're like down this low on the because that's
Hey,
that's
it's
what
not my
Robert does.
fault. I tried adjusting my camera. I gotta.
I'm
readjust my camera.
not saying anything about it. I'm just saying
That
the
was a
similarities are there.
No, I wasn't saying any of that.
I
I'm
think that
saying
was the second one when they were movie tours.
the way I read things is I read from the center over. So when I see, when I look at him, I see Roberts first. When I see this, I see Joe first.
Now,
That's how I just personally read.
and when he sees me,
No,
he
that's
sees
insane up there.
because he doesn't see the TO. He just says.
Yeah.
But
It's my.
if you start speaking with an Australian accent, then that would just complete the whole Robert thing.
No, that's actually not where I was getting at.
Oh, I thought.
No, not at all. I actually, just the way I read it, I look up quick and I see Roberts over Mark. I really do.
Oh, speaking of Robert,
Oh, well, look at this.
Oh no! We don't need him. Hi, Robert. How you doing?
Hi, Dom. Talking about me much?
What's up?
We would never talk about you, and we definitely weren't talking about anybody else with a name that starts with a T at all. We were not. Just
No,
stop it.
you're Mott.
Yo.
We're gonna flip your name now.
I don't care anymore. I don't give a shit.
So we're gonna call Robert Turbert.
Turbert,
Treble.
I'm
Turbot.
Mod.
Turbo. Wait,
Treble.
Treb,
Is that
Trebor.
a
Trebor.
Canadian or Treble?
Trebor,
There you go, Trevor.
Yeah. it
Trebor, Mott, Mod, Eoj, and
I think
Cram.
Jenny's unhappy with our show.
oh my God, Mark,
Cram.
you're cram.
so how's it going, Robert?
Anyway,
Not too bad.
How's the weather in Australia?
upside
Weathering.
down.
It's weathering.
Weathery, yeah.
We
Well,
got
see, you gotta. Okay, here's an interesting thing for you. See, Robert's in Australia. We're up here in Wisconsin. Robert's in the southern hemisphere. We're in the northern hemisphere. When we have winter up here, they have summer down there. When they have winter down there, we have summer up here.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know,
Now,
Tom,
is this
this is
true?
Wisconsin.
Here, is this
Give
true?
it 5
See,
minutes,
when
it
we
might
flush,
change.
when we flush our toilets, it goes this way,
I've had this question from a guy
counterclockwise.
in
When you
concrete.
flush toilets, does it go clockwise?
Nope.
It goes the other way. I've been asked that by a friend over in Concrete, Washington.
Listen,
And yeah,
they all go the other way.
yeah. Oh, I have to go the other way.
Stop. Oh my
Mother
God.
Nature, Mother
That's
Nature's
my
always bipolar and off her meds.
I always say that. You
Yeah,
got
well, that
from me.
bitch, that bitch needs to get back on her meds half the time.
She got, you know, Ashley, I think, took that one from me.
She got that from all of us because you and I both say that.
She's been off her meds for a long time.
And her uncle probably
Yes,
says
yes.
it too.
We need the lady from Japan right now. Where is she?
You know,
Irene.
There's a lady from Japan.
Tom knows what I'm talking about. She's from Things. Where is she?
The thing.
probably sleeping.
Yeah, Irene or the other one.
Not Irene.
Well, let's see. She's from Japan.
Bring her somewhere. Tell me where she is. And I'll find her.
What? A Jing?
No, not a Jing. I think it's Irene.
Oh.
So Robert,
Come on, Irene. Oh, I swear
what
now.
time is it over there where you're at?
I don't know.
It's 9:44 a.m.
9:44 a.m.
Who needs
We're
to
at
get laid?
6:54
What job did
p.m.
I
now.
did not get lit or laid on?
Oh, I swear
We're
now, Irene.
saying Mother Nature. She started out by saying Mother Nature is bipolar.
Is polar and is off her meds, and then she said she also needs to get laid.
She also needs to get laid.
Well, it's probably been a minute.
Well, because around here,
So
the weather's been
Robert,
wacky. I
is
mean,
it the 14th though?
Yes.
Yeah, Friday the 14th.
There you go.
Hey, Tom, you know what's crazy? I
I
think
think 60 tomorrow it's going to be 70, and then after that we're going to go back to like freezing.
So you're
Wait.
literally 15 fucking hours ahead of us.
Can you put yourself on the screen and just do the weather report real quick so we can get back to the
Well, it's wacky. It can't make up. She can't make up her fucking mind. Is it going to get warmer, or is it going to go back to being fucking cold?
Well, let's see. We were up almost 70 degrees today.
Tomorrow it's supposed to hit 70.
Tomorrow is going to hit around
Today it hit
just
just
over
about
70.
60.
And then it's going to start going back down again to where we're back down to like the 30s and 20s and 30s by next week. And then we probably are going to wind up with some more snow coming up pretty soon. Then possibly some thunderstorms from what I understand.
Tornadoes.
Yeah, and then there'll be some tornadoes at some point. So I don't know.
It's fucking wacky around here. She can't make up her fucking mind.
See,
Well, she's a woman.
there's a saying here in the north. This is Wisconsin. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 fucking minutes. It's going to change on you.
Yeah.
Well, here in Philadelphia, where you can experience all seasons in one day.
Well, that's basically
That's kind of here too.
I think
In the
that's
morning, I'm wearing a big
everywhere.
ass coat and a hoodie. By the late morning, I'm only wearing the hoodie. By like lunch, I have the hoodie off and just a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know,
then by 3 o'clock, you got your pants changed to shorts.
Well, no, I'm just naked running around the park at that point.
Avoiding the squirrels because they're after your nuts.
Well, they do that. They do that.
Yeah, and you gotta,
Oh,
you gotta
man.
make sure you keep your hand down there because if those squirrels get a hold of those nuts, they like to hide them.
Yep.
So is it a black squirrel, blonde squirrel, or a brown squirrel?
Is it
Brown.
a poopy squirrel?
I just saw
Albino squirrel.
it. It ran under my chair.
that reminds me.
It's
That
so
was
squirrely. You know?
a real funny story. All right.
Yeah.
My stepfather, he became disabled after many years of working.
Well, that is funny.
But anyway, he'd sit around the house alone because my mom would still be working, and he started feeding peanuts. You know, the shelled, unsalted, shelled peanuts to the squirrels, right? And one day he didn't have peanuts out there in time or something when the squirrels came out, and he had the glass door of the big patio door open. The damn squirrel was climbing the screen. He went over there, and as he got closer, the squirrel pissed all over the screen and the door.
Well, you don't have peanuts. I'm going to piss on you.
Well, I mean, that's what you get. I mean, they were coming around like clockwork after feeding them things for like 4 or 5 years. He'd been feeding them things, and then he came, and I went over to there, and he's like, "Goddamn fucking squirrel pissed all over the screen."
Were they squirrels?
You know, go to the store and get me a couple of bags of peanuts so they don't do it again.
They were black squirrels or what?
No, they're just regular brown
Regular
squirrels.
squirrels.
But you know,
Tree rats.
I mean, if you go down, in Madison,
The ground squirrels or the tree rats.
Well, she was asking if they're
Now she's talking about rubber tree plants. You know,
if you go down to Madison, the Capitol, where the Capitol sits, and they got the lawn at lunchtime. All the state workers are in the summertime are usually sitting out on that lawn eating their lunch, and it's pretty crowded, right? Well, right around that time, every day, even in the winter, you'll see squirrels around the area because those people that would eat their lunch would feed the squirrels, or the squirrels would be there because they left food behind.
I don't think there's anything wrong with feeding the animals.
And it was like, well, I don't know, feeding that animal up over there, Mark or whatever his name is, that's a bad thing.
You don't like it, Mark?
He's a grumpy old fuck to begin with.
Just what makes
What the
that
hell are you
little
talking
old
about?
ant
Feeding
think he'll
animals.
move a rubber tree
What about
plant?
feeding animals?
Well, you're an
Anyone
animal, we
knows
don't
an
feed
ant
you.
can't move a
That's 'cause
rubber
I
tree
feed
plant,
myself.
but he's got high hopes. He's got, sorry, this whole song has gone on in my mind
You
ever
know,
since I saw her say rubber tree plant.
Isn't a rubber tree?
That was from Laverne and Shirley.
Actually,
isn't the
it's
rubber
an old
trees
song.
the only ones that can't
but I mean,
reproduce?
And Harry Callis, who was the voice of the Philadelphia Phillies, actually sang that.
Because they're rubber.
Yep.
What in the
Rubbers.
are we all talking about right now?
Well, Ashley was
I
talking
don't
about a
know.
rubber tree plant, and as soon as she did, the song "High Hopes" came into my head because
I
they
was
talk
like-
about an ant moving a rubber tree plant.
I'm being an advocate for feeding animals. Apparently, I'm told not to fucking do that because of Mark don't like it. Now I'm getting,
I know. Joe was trying to make a joke saying that they don't feed me because I'm an animal.
oh.
But I told
You
him it
filthy
doesn't matter
animal.
because I feed
I'm
myself.
Animal.
I'm gonna send you a bag of peanuts as a BB3
Animal.
You know, that whole band was a bunch of stoners.
Dr. Teeth.
They
Hey.
were.
Who's open tomorrow? Who's open tomorrow as far as you guys want to do a 5 a.m. show?
We've been sleeping.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna start doing 5 a.m. shows on my day.
I'll be headed to work.
Yeah.
I'll be getting up to
I'll
have
be
my
going to
coffee
bed
to go
about
to work.
that time.
I get up at stupid o'clock in the morning so I can be at work at dumb o'clock.
Yeah,
I've been asking for years to do a really early morning show here.
you've done them.
I know, and I'm just gonna do it myself.
You did it with Gemma.
I did, and I'm just gonna start doing it now. I think it's healthy for people
The
to
drunken rubber tree plant.
Pull Gemma in, man. Call
Uh,
her.
Maybe. I don't know what to say about that one right now, but like I respect Gemma to the world and back, but she's
No,
trying
she's cool. She
that,
hasn't
but
been on here in forever. So
I
it's a
will
good
be
opportunity.
back. in a
I
minute.
actually
gotta go piss.
I'll do it by myself and find other guests, honestly. Like
Give a
because
trail of popcorn so you can find your way back.
Huh?
He's going to piss.
Oh. What in the fuck did I get involved in? I love it though.
Oh
I
shit!
had a good time. This is technically the porch.
Which is for Mark. It's just like go out the door, and
Mark-
And you leave.
it's right there
Mark is cool. He's definitely going to be a part of BB.
because
Right.
his
Robert, actually,
arms
I've
are back
been
and
saying this for years. I think
I don't even think I'm friends with him yet on my Facebook.
If
As many times as I've been on this show with these guys, I don't think I'm friends with him. on
I
Facebook.
wouldn't want to be friends with him.
I gotta alleviate that right now. I guess so.
No, Mark.
I'm going to
He's
eliminate the P that take.
Wait till he gets back, and because he's got 2 profiles that'll show up on Facebook.
Well, I have one that I have 3 mutual friends with. You're one of them.
And I'm probably friends
Well,
with
actually,
the other one.
let me take that back. You're 2 of them.
2 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom,
Ah.
let's make this show crazy. Send a link to Sydney.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, this show ends in 7 minutes.
Why does it end?
Because, he only goes 2 hours.
It's slotted for 2 hours.
You got both bosses here.
It's because of the.
Where he's not going there now, right now.
No, but it is going to Things Network. But I could just.
Oh no, yeah, fuck. Let's cut that down.
We just continue it, and I could shut them off at.
I have no problem with that, but I'm
7 o'clock. I just don't want to step on any toes or piss off Jeremy.
Someone else just fart.
That wasn't me. I was looking around because I heard it.
All right.
We could start a new one.
Yeah, you
He
can start
who
it
dealt it
whatever.
smelt it. All right, wait a minute. He who smelt it dealt it.
I dealt it. I didn't do it, but I'll dealt it. Guys, awesome. I'll see you on BB3.
Yeah, I'll set it up. I got to put clothes in the wash first. So. All right, well, he's gone. Yeah, I got to put clothes in the wash because I have no clean clothes right now. I actually wore the same shirt that I wore yesterday to work because I figured I'm going to be sweating anyway. I don't care.
I got like 3 of these. I'm supposed to wear uniform shirts that have the name on them.
Me too.
And I'm like, nah,
Well,
fuck it.
Just do plenty of that on you.
I've been wearing my yellow.
Mine's
wearing
yellow
my
too.
Shirts.
Mine is yellow too, and it says
Yeah, but these
DCNR on it
These
because that's the name of the state company I work for. Oh yeah. Hey, wait a minute. That looks like us, butthead.
And then
It kind of does.
course, I've got a whole bunch of these. It getting warmer. I thought I'd start pulling some of them out. Now it's going to get fucking colder. Starting.
Look, don't
Saturday.
start pulling it on here because then you got to go to OnlyFans for that.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of these kind of shirts that I wear over t-shirts that are kind of real fancy looking.
Kind of like flannels, but not.
Yeah. They're
So,
short sleeve too, and the
so
real.
you saw a lot of fans on there, Tom?
Me? No, I don't have one yet.
No, I said you sell a lot of fans. It's only fans.
Well,
do you have different types of fans, like small ones, big ones?
I would guess if you look at it as a percentage thing, if they only sell fans, then they sell 100%.
Like Robert just showed ceiling fan.
Yeah. Well, I have one. I have one right there.
Yeah, I have one right here. It's a Ryobi. I can't really move my camera, otherwise they fucking.
And to be quite honest, I have at least 2 fans here of my YouTube channel. Anyway, I don't know. I've never seen you in the chats when I'm on live, but
I
I've
don't even
seen
know
these
when you're
2.
on. I kind of.
This is Tom's World. What do you think?
I work
right there.
I work. I said I don't know when you're on.
Every Monday.
I know what you're on.
Every Monday.
Half the time I know what you're on.
Marcus.
A lot of times you're sitting here drinking what you're on.
I do drink on mine too, but
he doesn't do as much on This Is Tom's World.
No, but I work a lot.
When that
I leave on Sunday afternoon.
You're on the road.
And I'm on the road.
So you're Willie Nelson.
Yeah. And then I stay over. I stay over on Sunday nights, and then Monday mornings I am up and out and ready on my route by 6 o'clock, and then I don't get done till almost 8 o'clock at night on Mondays.
Well, no, well, 8 o'clock your time is about.
9 o'clock.
Wait, no, you guys are in the same time. No,
Nope,
you're an hour behind.
You're
me,
one
right?
hour. You're 1 hour ahead of us.
So that's about the time that I go on. It's about 7:30 my time when I go on.
Yeah, but I'm still on the road at 8 o'clock my time, or just
Well.
barely getting done and getting into a
On
hotel.
Mondays,
But I'm on there for an hour.
on Mondays when
I'm
see
needed.
the Monday show, it always shows up as it starts at 6 or 6:15.
I gotta scoot. Lisa just
On
told
my
me she needs my help when I'm done.
This was a preset thing so he could get out of here.
No, I don't think so. Later, guys.
Call me
See
the
ya.
sun. Get me out of this thing.
Yeah, we gotta
Listen, give me 5 minutes and
we
then
gotta
send the
say
message.
goodbye anyway. So thanks for joining us all, and
I'll send you guys a link.
stay safe and tune in tomorrow for our special.
I'll send
And
you
have a
guys a
great
link
weekend.
for the porch.
Maybe
We're going from the deck to the porch.
Remember, anything's
In the
possible,
awning.
and look for us next on BB3 TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.